every bite you throw away fuels a global crisis. Imagine standing in a landfill surrounded by mountains of perfectly edible food, while millions of people go to bed hungry. It's a heartbreaking reality, but here's the twist: we can stop it. What would a world without food waste look like? Let's find out. Every year, a mind-blowing 1.3 billion tons of food is wasted globally. That's about 1/3 of all the food produced. Just think about it: enough food to feed billions of people is simply thrown away. Picture this: trash bins overflowing with perfectly edible fruits and vegetables. Mountains of leftovers in landfills. It's not just wasteful, it's harmful, but the damage goes even deeper. Did you know that food waste causes 8–10% of global greenhouse gas emissions? When food rots, it releases methane, a gas that's much worse for the environment than carbon dioxide. Methane traps heat in the atmosphere, accelerating climate change. This means every banana peel or uneaten sandwich adds to a larger, invisible problem. And let's talk about water. Producing food uses a lot of water. For example, it takes 1,800 gallons of water to produce just 1 pound of beef. Imagine how much water is wasted when that burger ends up in the trash. The shocking truth? Food waste is one of the biggest problems harming our planet. It's not just a personal issue, it's a global crisis. Food waste isn't just bad for the environment, it also costs us a fortune. Globally, it's a $1 trillion problem. That's money lost by farmers, stores, and families when food is thrown away. For farmers, food waste means spending months growing crops that never reach anyone's plate. It's wasted effort, time, and resources. For grocery stores, it's unsold products that spoil before they can be sold. And for families, it's money wasted on food that goes uneaten. Now, let's think about hunger. While we waste all this food, 821 million people go to bed hungry every night. In poorer countries, wasting food makes hunger and malnutrition even worse. For many, access to nutritious food isn't just a challenge, it's a dream. There's also an ethical side to this. Wasting food means wasting all the hard work, water, and energy that went into producing it. Imagine the farmer who wakes up at sunrise to plant seeds, the truck driver delivering fresh produce, or the chef preparing meals with care. Throwing away food disrespects their effort and dedication. So, how can we fix this? The good news is that we all have the power to make a difference. Here are some simple steps. Did you know that proper storage can extend the life of your food? For example, keeping apples and bananas separate prevents bananas from ripening too quickly. Storing herbs in a jar of water can keep them fresh for weeks. Small changes like these can stop food from going bad before you eat it. Ever bought too much at the grocery store and ended up tossing half of it? You're not alone. Meal planning helps you buy only what you need. Before you shop, check your fridge and pantry to avoid doubling up on items. Write a shopping list and stick to it. Leftovers don't have to be boring. Get creative. Turn last night's pasta into today's casserole. Transform roast chicken into a hearty soup. Repurposing leftovers saves money and reduces waste. Composting turns food scraps into rich soil for gardening. Instead of tossing vegetable peels and coffee grounds in the trash, compost them. It's an easy way to reduce landfill waste and nourish the earth. Communities around the world are stepping up to fight food waste. Here are some examples. Community gardens allow people to grow their own food, reducing the need to buy produce that might go to waste. They also teach valuable skills and build stronger neighborhoods. Food banks collect surplus food from grocery stores, farms, and restaurants, then distribute it to families in need. By supporting your local food bank, you're helping reduce waste and feed the hungry. Food recovery programs rescue food that would otherwise be thrown away. For example, some restaurants donate uneaten meals to shelters. These programs save food and make a big impact on local communities. As consumers, our choices matter. Here's how we can make a difference. Buy only what you need, avoid impulse purchases, and focus on essentials. Support sustainable brands. Look for companies that prioritize reducing waste and use eco-friendly packaging. Say no to single-use packaging, choose reusable bags, containers, and bottles. By making small changes, we can create a ripple effect that leads to big change. Some amazing companies are finding ways to turn food waste into something useful. For example, biofuels food waste can be converted into biofuels, which are cleaner alternatives to fossil fuels. Fertilizers, scraps, and peels can be transformed into organic fertilizers that enrich the soil. There are also inspiring people and organizations creating apps to share leftover food with those in need. These small ideas are changing how we think about food waste. Imagine a circular economy where nothing is wasted. Food waste can become a valuable resource, helping us build a cleaner, greener world. Reducing food waste is something we can all do. Start small. Eat your leftovers. Share extra food with friends or neighbors. Donate to food banks. Spread the word. Share this message with others. The more people who join the fight against food waste, the bigger the impact we can make. Together, we can build a world where no food is wasted. Are you ready to make a change? Let's take the first step, one meal at a time.